जी व्यूअर्स, वेलकम बैक। आप देख रहे हैं राइज एंड शाइन पाकिस्तान। मैं हूं आपका मेज़बान डॉक्टर बुलंद इकबाल। मेरे साथ यहाँ मौजूद हैं कुछ फॉरेनर्स और गैर मुल्की जो कि हमारे पास यहाँ आए हैं मुख्तलिफ़ ममालिक से, चिली से, इटली से। पहले भी यहाँ इनमें से 2 ख़वातीन ऐसी हैं जो पहले भी यहाँ आ चुकी हैं, इनको बड़ा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, फिर अब यहाँ पे आए हैं। तो अब हम बात करना चाहेंगे मरीना से कि विमेन जर्नलिस्ट जो होती हैं, जब वो अपनी फ़ील्ड में निकलती हैं तो बाहर कोई प्रॉब्लम्स आती है, ख़वातीन को कोई प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करती हैं, सहाफ़ती अपनी जो ड्यूटीज़ अंजाम दे रही होती हैं। बट टेल मी दैट एज अ फीमेल, एज इट्स अ विमेन कॉन्फ्रेंस, सो as a female performing your duties as a journalist, do you come across any difficulties or any hardships during your duty in journalism?
Let's say that the situation is maybe much more complex than the individual experience. I think that it is very important to tackle this issue in terms of this year being completely emphasized by the hashtag and movement, let's call it like that, Me Too movement, okay, which actually began exactly a year ago. So you have lots of layers of this movement, of this, let's call it revolution. And in terms of journalistic job, we definitely have this lack of women in the leadership positions. And when we take into consideration that aspect, I think that it's very important in terms also of having a kind of a, let's say, the pay gap problems, solving on the gender equality. You can't talk about the gender equality if you are lacking the women in the leadership position. And when I'm saying a leadership position, I'm talking about the directors, editor-in-chiefs. So I can't say to you, Buland, that I have some personal experience to share with you in terms of violation or anything, but in terms of tackling the women issue in journalism field, it is definitely important to tackle this aspect of having the pay gaps solved, of having the women representing themselves as professionals and not only as let's call it, objects, and from this female point of view. And definitely, in my opinion, the most important thing, having the women in the leadership positions, especially in the media.
Marina, tell me one thing, that what kind of difference do you feel in the two countries, like you work in Italy or Europe, and Pakistan being a developing country? So what do you think the difference in media or media working between a developing country and a developed country?
Oh, I really can't judge a lot about the media environment in Pakistan because I can't judge something that I haven't experienced a lot. But the positive thing of being, let's call it, developing country, as you said, is that you have much more. I can't say possibilities in terms of from the financial point of view. Maybe you are lacking sources and stuff, but maybe the curiosity is I don't know, the will to discover, to develop, and to to tackle a different points of view is much richer rather than in the countries where you already have some consolidated scenario. Let's say it like that. If we have to grab into a positive thing of being a developing environment, but maybe more will to go on, and maybe more strain to add something into a overall very difficult picture in terms of the journalistic jobs worldwide, I would say, right now.
Costanza, you tell me that working here in Pakistan or in Peshawar, did you feel any difficulty or anything stopping you from working here in Pakistan or in Peshawar?
No, actually not. But I wasn't working as a journalist then, so it was a different job. So at that time, no, I was facilitated by the people I was working with. And as I was saying, I used to even enter the houses and meeting the people, and I mean, everyone was really welcoming, so
Okay.
I really it didn't have any issue. But I wasn't working as a journalist; like it was a completely different job. So.
Okay. So now अब हम थोड़े से मरियाना से भी बात करना चाहेंगे. इनसे पूछना चाहेंगे कि क्या ड्यूटीज़ ये परफॉर्म करती हैं इन इटली, किस तरीके से इटली में काम करती हैं. मरियाना, व्हाट इज़ योर रियल वर्क इन इटली? आई मीन, व्हाट डू यू डू?
I am a correspondent. I am a journalist
Okay.
for Chilean television.
For Chilean television.
Yes.
Okay. And, can you narrate any incident that that was interesting during your performing of the duty? I mean, any incident that happened during your duties during reporting in Italy?
Sorry.
Anything?
No, something like that. No, but
What kind of reporting do you do?
We have a little hard moments when I'm working, but because for women it's more difficult reporting in some situations. For example, I am a correspondent and I went to the headquarters in Italy. There was a headquarters 1 year ago. I think when you are women, the people thinks that you are awake and maybe you can't do something. So at least in Italy, the difficult for us is in this sector, is in this area, is that we have to fight against the perception of the other of the male to us, no. But I didn't have a really situation or something dangerous there in Italy.
Okay, okay. And I mean, coming here to Karachi, how did you find the weather? I mean, here it's hotter. I mean, keeping in view it's December, but it's still hot in Karachi. I mean, the weather here in Karachi is hot.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because I was I thought that was hotter than that.
Expecting more.
Yeah.
ये she was expecting. अच्छा, ये समझ रहे थे कि शायद क्योंकि दिसंबर है, दिसंबर नॉर्मली विंटर समझा जाता है. कराची में अभी भी गर्मियाँ हैं, अभी भी तेज़ धूप है, अभी भी सुबह तो फिर भी सुबह अच्छी हो जाती है, लेकिन जैसे जैसे दोपहर सूरज चढ़ता है तो वैसे ही बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी हो जाती है. तो इस वजह या
Because in Chile in December for us is summertime.
Okay.
So for me December in summertime is normal and I like that.
Okay. अच्छा, चिली में जो है ना नॉर्मली दिसंबर जो है, दिसंबर में गर्मियाँ होती हैं, तो इस वजह से मरियाना को ये लग रहा है कि इट्स नॉर्मल. अगर दिसंबर में गर्मी भी है तो ये ज़्यादा, आई थिंक यू आर फीलिंग मोर होम लाइक हियर इन कराची.
For the weather maybe
Yeah.
yes.
कह रही सिर्फ मौसम की हद तक जो है ना वो घर समझ सकती हैं, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. अच्छा नाज़रीन, यहाँ एक छोटा सा वक्फा लेना चाहेंगे. वक्फे के बाद जब दोबारा आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होंगे तो कुछ मज़ीद गेस्ट हमारे साथ होंगे. ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस कराई जा रही है, इसके रूह रवां कौन है, क्या इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की थीम है, इस पर भी बात होगी. कहीं ना जाइएगा, लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक के बाद दोबारा आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होते हैं.